On.
Our mics are on, okay. All right. So isn't that adorable, Jody? Look
Yes,
at
I
that.
love it. Yeah, there's the ice skater with a gray smoke cap in her hand.
Yes. So I still have a lot of things I want to do to it, but items are coming on Monday, and then you know what? I think I'm just going to be doing it right up till Christmas. I'll keep adding to it.
That's a
you
good
know,
idea.
because
Then-
it's just I'm having so much fun.
Then you'll be all set for next year.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So, and that's it. So I had to use a glue gun to put the one guy. It's hard to tell what he's holding. That one, but it's a spool cap. It's the white spool cap. He's holding a mini gray spool cap.
Right.
And
that was, there's a
she's got a clip.
Yeah.
She's got a clip.
So
and then a bobbin. The bobbin one is so good, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really good.
Yes, yes. She's doing she must have done like a jump, and she's landing her jump, and she's got a bobbin in her hands.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Really
we are
cute.
having so much fun. So if you're anywhere in the area, you got to come see us. We're having so much fun, and there's Christmas cookies there every day, so you can stop in every day and eat a Christmas cookie with us. So it's just so much fun. So yeah, so even Monday, things are coming that I'm going to have even more fun with.
Yeah.
Yes. So
You have to take lots of pictures so when you go to set it up next year,
you'll know what I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because as we think of things, so every day we think of something new. And the other thing, okay, so Tommy came running up. He came running up. He said, "Mom, what are you doing?" So in years past, not last year, right? Not during the pandemic, no.
Right.
But in years past, when the men come in with the women, we give them a beer. We don't give it to them to drink. We don't
So
have
it's a warm beer.
It's a warm beer.
They have to take it home.
And oh my gosh, they get such and men mention it to us all year long. They burst out laughing,
Yeah.
for one thing. Well, we didn't have beer, but we had Gloria Horn beer glasses. So you know, it's like, I think they call them pub glasses, and the normal, and it has a great big Gloria Horn sewing studio on it. So I hope I have enough of those. I hope I do, because to give a guy a coffee mug won't do it, but to give them so like they come in and some of them have a scowl on their face, you know, and then we hand them a beer or we give them a Gloria Horn pub glass.
I think they know then that they're welcome.
Yes, they're welcome, and this is a fun place. And I'm hoping they say, "No wonder my wife likes shopping here, because look they have fun here." Yes, yes. So I will check my inventory of pub glasses. I'm going to check my inventory of those, but definitely we can get beer. Like Sam Adams does a Christmas beer.
Oh yeah,
that's what we always get.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have
collection.
holiday beer, and even like we've had guys say to us, "Is this legal?" And I was told that yes, it is. It's legal, but you're not allowed to have open beer in your car.
Right.
But you're allowed to have a closed up beer.
Oh.
You're allowed to give a gift of wine, and but it has to be closed up when it's in your car.
Okay.
You can't open it.
You
You can't open it
Can't
in
get
the
it.
car and start drinking it.
No.
Yeah, because then you
Take it home.
Take it home.
Chill
Yeah.
it.
Yes, yes, and enjoy and bring your wife back again every year, because that's what we're hoping for. No, we are having a really good time, and making that Christmas Village really put me in the Christmas spirit. So you know, on Saturdays we have teenagers. We now added another one today. Lizzie is here, and Lizzie is Ruth Ann and Keith's granddaughter. Yes. And she's helping us get, 6 more people ordered the Christmas boxes, right?
Yes,
So Lizzie,
since
we have her
yesterday.
downstairs wrapping things, getting everything ready. And we'll be getting those out on Monday, so you'll be able to join in with all our fun. Okay, so where I left them yesterday, I left them with my bag looking terrible.
Really?
It
Because
did.
I came in it today. It was gorgeous.
Well, because of the way she has us do the closing of the bag. Okay, so I'm gonna show them that. But we also we quilted this with our fancy frills on the embroidery machine. Joni is going to show you how to quilt with the Serger. And it's wonderful, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
So yes, see, yesterday I left them with my bag looking like this, okay? And so I did cut the ribbon away, and see, she has you making these little things, and they were so hard to sew.
Oh, was that to hold the strap, the
It's
chain?
like that, and then you're supposed to pull on it, and then that's supposed to hold your strap, but it wasn't holding. So instead, I threaded the ribbon through, and I'm going to show you that today. And now to close it up, you just go like that.
Yeah. So what was she having you do?
She had you, so it was 18, I think it was 18. Well, one piece going through one side, one piece going through the other. And then you're supposed to pull on it and then shove this, and this is supposed to hold it. It didn't work for me at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was way too much work. This is just so much easier.
Yeah,
right?
that does look easier.
So it's got the chain and everything. But where we left yesterday is I told them that I was going to do this bag for my niece, okay? Now, what's going on, though, is the first 2 inches are going to be under the bag. Okay? And then we don't want it up too high.
So on both, is this both sides? This is just one side.
That gets rolled down in. So see how the quilting, so that gets rolled down in, and then we make that, this sleeve or whatever you call it. Oh, now, Joni, you can really see how I used the friction pen, and it really didn't do good. So that's like from here on, I'm just going to use chalk marker. Now, what would you, I don't want to put chalk on satin. So I'm just going to put a pin right where I want the monogram to be.
Okay.
So first thing is, we don't want it to be within the first 2 inches, because that rolls under. And then I took my bag.
Let's move your mic.
Oh, move my mic. Where is it? Where is
It's
it?
just too close to your mouth, I think. So if you put it like, pinch
Right,
your,
just pinch my
your
sweater.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, is that okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yes, so you measure 2, and then you would measure like this to the center, and whatever that looks like another 2.
And then, well, center's going to be easy. Okay, let's do center first, because it is 10 and a half. So the center is going to be at 5 1/4. I have no idea where yet, though. So there, and I have pins right here on my world famous pin alert. So I do like putting my pins on there. You just kind of throw your pin there and it grabs it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so there, I'm just going to put a pin, because I can't use white chalk, and I'm afraid if I put the blue chalk in that it's going to permanently mark it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to use anything.
On the satin, yeah.
No. Okay, now to decide where up and down, because when the bag is cinched, like you don't want the monogram, you want it kind of down low here, right?
Yeah, because you don't want it to get scrunched up in here. So
Right.
you probably want it like maybe the center of it to be 1 inch from, what do you think? Like,
From the bottom.
so that would be the,
And
the
then-
bottom. How big is the monogram?
So maybe center of it. So here's the bottom from the 2 inch line. From the 2 inch line, 2 inch, the center. I'm thinking is too high. I'm thinking 1 3/4.
Yeah.
1 3/4 as the center, up from 2 inches. So I'm going to measure up 3 3/4 and put a pin. Okay, from the bottom. Now wait a minute. Okay, because
Yes.
there's some in the seam, but still, I think if we go, we'll just take a look at it. So 1, 2, 3 3/4 would be right here. We're going to go for it. Okay, I can't mess this up. This is for the bride, and I'm so excited about doing this because I want to give my card, I want to give her present inside the bag.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So then,
So that's the center of your monogram.
yeah, so there and there, but we want to put a sticker on it. Okay, so we have, and what did I do with them? There.
There they are.
So we're going to open up our, and we've always called these snowman stickers.
Yeah, but
and
the
Destiny has them, and so does the Solaris, right?
Yes.
Does Meridian and Altair?
I don't think so because they don't have the camera.
camera.
Yeah.
So, okay. So here.
The official name is Perfect Placement Stickers.
There you go.
But we always call them
or embroidery positioning
positioning
stickers.
Okay.
And everybody got these and had no idea what to do with them. But like Joni uses them all the
I
time.
do. I like them. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go here, peel my sticker off. And there. So I am going to kind of halfway. So I'm just making sure that I'm positioning the sticker like right on top of the pin and right here. So does that
so
looks good to you?
It has a little here. Maybe if they take a look at it, really good. And so it has
There, right
the
here.
cross hatch.
Right, so we'll put it here. So that's it. So I'm lining up the one pin, the top and the bottom has to be even. Okay, I think I'm pretty good there. And then right to left, it has to match up. And I'm just going to slide my pins out then and then press it down. Okay. All
There you
right.
go.
Now we are going to go over to the sewing machine and find the design that we did yesterday. Because you know what I'm worried about is how wide do I want it? I don't want it to be any wider than like here, right? For the
Yeah.
monogram?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even want it that. I think maybe like
A small one.
2.5 inches wide.
Yeah, so I think I made mine too big, but I can change the size. So, okay, let's take a look at the 2.5 inches. So, yeah, like 3 would be too big, so just a small monogram. Do you think, okay, so her name is Lisa, starts with an L.
Okay.
Her new last name is an L, Lux. Should I just do an L? But everybody, like I was going to do L for her first name.
Yeah,
Last
Lisa.
name in the middle, bigger, L.
Okay.
And then middle name on the right side, which is Anne.
Okay, so
what would you rather have?
So
the
we
whole
would-
monogram or just a letter?
Well, I probably want the whole
The whole thing,
right,
since
the whole
she's getting
thing.
married. And remember, that's fun when you're getting married. You're getting a new last
Last
name
name and
new initials and everything. So the whole thing. I was talking to Estelle today, and I mentioned to her. She said, "Oh yeah, when you get a new last name." So you're thinking that about 2.5, let's say 2.5 to 2 3/4 would be
okay.
our maximum. Okay, we're gonna go take a look at what I created yesterday, and then use my snowman sticker and sew it. Okay, so I'm gonna slide it into the machine, and I've got my satin really long. I'm making sure that I don't get it caught underneath. And here, all right.
Let's see what the...
Yeah, look at precise placement. Look,
scanning.
it's
That's
there.
what we're gonna
Yes,
do.
That's what we're gonna do. Right, what's on the screen right now. So I'm gonna wake up the machine, and
wonder if you have-
remove the embroidery frame. I didn't let it calibrate. So slide it off.
And what color
So-
are you doing this in?
So I was gonna stay with the
Oh,
silver.
Okay, that's good for
Yeah.
a wedding.
Right. I don't want to add another color to it. So I found out from her mom that she is wearing white and her jewelry is silver.
Oh,
so
well, that's good.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's perfect.
I'm very, very excited. Okay. And I'm gonna make one for a friend of my daughter Kathy's, and we found out that she has gold jewelry, and she likes that deep red. So I have to find a fabric. So I want to make one of these bags for everybody. Okay, so here we're gonna go to embroidery. Okay, we're gonna go to the pocket first because I did make one yesterday, and we're gonna see. Now, Joni, they said that my memory is too full, and that's why it's not putting it at the beginning. So if this happens to anybody, like you can see how many designs I have saved. So my memory is too full, so it's kind of getting mixed up or something. Oh, look at this. I don't even see it.
So
I did it yesterday. Maybe it's got to be on here. Let's see. Maybe I didn't save. So we got to do it again. I could do it really quick. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do it really quick. Okay, so we're going to go return.
Okay.
Go to the letters, and I like this font right here.
Okay.
I just think it's pretty for a wedding. And so her last initial is going to be L, and that's at 1.17 inches tall by 1.70, which I felt like that was too small. Let's set it and go to edit and size, and let's just make it, I'm thinking if I just make it a little taller, there, I'm liking it better. I'm liking it better. Your machines will recalculate the stitches. So there, I like it like that. But I can't make it wider because that's going to make it too wide.
Right,
Okay, so I'm
yeah.
going to say okay, then add, and I'm going to add her first initial. So I'm going to go to menu 3, the fonts, then 06, that pretty script, and her first initial is also L. So L, now that's too big. Let's go to medium. Okay, that's kind of looking too small
You
now.
could make that one bigger.
Make it a little bigger, yeah. But we're gonna have to write down the numbers. I'm gonna get my paper over here and write down the numbers. Okay, so I think for now, I'm gonna set it, and I'm gonna go to edit, move it. Let's move it to the left so we can get a better look at it. And then let's just say okay. So right now, that letter is 0.03, and the width is 0.98. Okay, so let's say okay, then size, and make it a little bigger. Oh, it's making it fatter. I think I'm just going to make it a little taller. And it's going to keep it in the center, left to right, right? Now, how you know that? Okay, so now I'm liking that size now.
Yeah, that looks
Okay,
nice. Yeah,
we're
so
good.
You need to make
But
the
guess
other.
what? We're at 2.35 already. Okay, so we need to write down these numbers. So I'm thinking maybe remember
I'll
I
write 'em
made
down.
it. So I'm going to just go down. Okay, it's. Okay, so the one we have to pay attention to is the width, because every letter is going to be a different, not the width, but the height. Every letter is going to have a different width, because like an I is skinnier than an L. So we have it at 0.85 wide,
0.85
wide, and 0.76 tall.
Okay.
Okay, so now okay, add, and her middle initial is A. I'm going to go back in, pick the same initials, the letter A. This time go to medium. Okay, we're going to set it, and then edit, move it to the right. Make it a little bigger.
Yeah,
So the height it says it's 0.02.
02. The
Wow.
other one was 0.76.
Well, I'm in the wrong thing. Okay, I was in move. I want to go to size. There we go.
okay.
Okay, so it was 0.76 tall. So
Yeah.
let's make this one 0.76. So the height of the two letters, there it is.
And
Okay,
then
but
0.85.
0.85, and we're only at 0.81. So let's just go and make it just a little wider. So both of these letters, now I have to move it, and it's hard to see. So we're going to go up to the zoom button, zoom into 200, and I'm just going to eye judge it. So this A is a little bit farther away. I feel like the A needs to be a little fatter. So I'm going to just bump that up a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm feeling better now. Okay, the distance between the two L's, is less than the A, so I'm going to move it in a little bit. Okay, I think I like what I see. Do you, Joni?
Yes,
Now it's
it's
3.11. I can move this a little closer.
Yeah, maybe move them both just a
A
tiny
little
bit
closer. Okay,
Try and
so
get
so
it
let's
down
go.
to 3.
Okay, all right. So we're at 305. I'm going to touch that letter and move that in a little closer.
There you go. That
2.99.
I think
Do you think
that'll
we're
be
good?
all right. Yeah.
This would be 3.01. I'm kind of liking 3.01 better. So
Okay.
we're good. We're
All
good.
right.
So, okay. Then we're going to go to embroidery. Then layout. Layout, the positioning sticker. Okay to revert to the original position and or angle? Well, we're going to say okay, even though I don't know whether that... And it's asking you right now where you want to measure from. And we put it in the center. So this button right here is the one where it's from the center. So this would be if you wanted to position it in the lower right corner. You know, I've never used those. Do you ever use those, Joni?
No, I usually do this
Center. We're just used to doing center. So make sure center is highlighted and then press scan. The carriage of the embroidery unit will move. Okay. So now it's going to look for my positioning sticker. I think it found it. It found it. It's thinking for a second. It moved it. Okay. It's lowering the foot.
So
Remove the embroidery positioning mark, and we are ready to sew.
Yeah, you could even use your projector just to
Yes,
see
let's
if
double
you-
check.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we are going to say, okay, now let's turn on the projector. That is in when you go all the way to embroidery. It's not in editing. You have to go all the way into embroidery, and you can press your projector. And,
That answered someone's question.
What's that?
yeah.
Yeah, that you can use the projector.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, see, the projector's not in the right spot, so I'm going to press this red square, red rectangle, and slide it down over
There
my
you go.
monogram.
You can kind of look at the size then and see
look
if
at the
it's-
size. Now look at this. It was like this when I started because normally we use the black button. I'm going to take this sticker off so we can see it better. So I can't. It's like, what? It's not working. And then I remembered to change the background color. So there is gray, and then I went to white, and then remember you could see it even better if you go to your settings page at the top and go to page 4 of 12. 4 of 12, you go to the light and turn it off. And okay, now it'll say, please wait a while. Now it's going to put that the projector in that same spot again, so I have to move it down. And there. What do you think, Joni? Do you
Let's
like
see.
it?
Let's
I
see.
think it looks good.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
think
I'm not
so.
blocking their view.
No,
You
I
li-
think
Joni
I-
likes it. I'm going with it. Okay. All right. Now I brought up a thread net, Joni, because I didn't have one up here.
Oh, here's
I think
it.
I put it near the serger,
Here.
and that's it. I had to stay with it yesterday because every once in a while this spool of thread. Now look, I'm looking over here. I'm so used to looking at it. My door is shut, so I want to open the door by pressing my presser foot button. Oh, it says my key cannot be used. That's probably because I've got
Because you're
the...
still in the projector. So you have
Yeah,
to
so
leave
I'll just
that.
say, okay. All right. And then now I can lift my presser foot and open that door so I can thread the machine. Okay, so I'm going to take my spool off. See, it's just this one. It got to a certain point and then all of a sudden it was just falling off. And I'm going to wind that up so I don't waste any of my silver thread. And then take
Can
my...
you come look at Susie's question?
Okay, Susie Aldrich is
There, a
setting for setting for recalibrate stitches or not that might have been moved off default. So we need to check. Is the setting for recalibrating stitches or not that might have been moved off default? So we need to check. Is the setting for recalibrate stitches?
Recalculating or
Re- re-
recalibrating?
recalculating.
Yeah, tell us what
See.
you mean, Susie.
Okay, so I think that what she means is the setting for recalculating stitches that might have been moved off default, so we need to check. There is like when you like resize that, you can go back to the original setting. Is that what you mean, Susie? Let's see.
Oh, wait.
Is setting for recalculating stitches or not that might have been moved off default. So
Now,
we
when you're
need
in
to check.
letters, it always recalculates. So now see, I can't, this is too big to even stuff up inside. So I need to shorten it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, when you're in lettering, it always recalculates when you make something larger or smaller. When you're in just an embroidery design, then you have to select the resize that will recalculate the stitch count.
Now, with my thread net, so remember, I tuck it up inside so it doesn't wiggle off. So that's, and remember my light is off. So I'm going to go back to page 4 of 12. 4 of 12, light off, and I always put it on the brightest. Okay, now I'm going to rethread.
Okay, Jacqueline and I have the same question. Is this going to be right side up, or the shells
Yes. Oh, okay,
right side
yes.
up, or do we have to rotate?
Well, no, this is the way it's sewed out. I'm going with it, but that would have been done in IQ Designer, and I know I almost wish it was. I saw that, and I wished the shell was going in the other direction. But this is the way IQ Designer positioned it. I started to sew. I already made one. I'm leaving it. Yeah. So I know what you mean, though. I think I would have liked to have it. So we would have in IQ Designer. We would have rotated it. Yes.
So the top of your bag is further back?
Yes, it is. Because remember, I put the heavyweight fusible fleece under, and so I can't change that now. Yes. So okay, so I'm going to thread. Because then the heavyweight fusible fleece would be at the other side. So I'm just running with it. We're holding our shell upside down.
Shells can be upside down.
Shells can
be upside down. And I think they're worried that it didn't recalculate the stitches, but in lettering, it automatically always recalculates
You could
the
show
stitches.
them that on the Altair, Joni. Turn on the Altair and we'll show them that. Okay. So there and there. So I'm ready to sew. Okay. Now, I'm hoping it shows up. What will I do if it doesn't?
I think it will show up the silver, don't you?
I think so. I hope so. Because I don't want to re-sew this because now oh yeah, it's showing up. It is. It's showing. It's looking really pretty, isn't it? Yeah, look at even PJ is going, ooh, yeah. We love our metallic threads. You know, it's so much fun. You know, once we found Kingstar metallic thread, now we don't have to worry about whether or not it's going to sew with it. Now we just say, where do we want to put it? And I'd say, especially for Christmas time, we use it every day, don't we? Yes, on every project we try to fit in the Kingstar metallic. Okay, so let's go over. I'll move my chair so you can get by, PJ, and we'll show them that.
Okay, so I was just gonna. Here we can put an L on here, and HIJKL. So I selected an L, and we're gonna hit set. Now, if I go up to edit, and let's see how many stitches are in this one. So we're gonna just go to embroidery. And in that L is 804 stitches. So if I go back to the edit page and I go to size, do you see these are grayed out right here? This is when you're in an embroidery design, the one on the left will only let you go 20% larger or 10% smaller, but the one on the right will recalculate the stitch count. So, but it's grayed out in the lettering, so we don't use
it. Always does it.
Yeah, so now this is, the height of this is 1.17, so if I make this, let's see.
And how many stitches did it have?
It had 804.
804,
So now it's 1.58, okay? And let's just say okay, and we'll go to embroidery and see what the stitch count is now. And now it is 1,072 stitches.
Right, so it does it automatically.
Right. Yeah.
But
so
wait till you guys see this monogram.
I bet it's nice.
It is so pretty. I can't believe it. It is turning out so good.
Oh yeah, that is pretty.
So isn't that pretty? Yes. Just very, so it looks like a bride, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yes. Oh my, I am so happy. So that is so pretty. So now it's doing the letter A. I'm happy. Okay, so
Okay.
Joni is going to show quilting
Okay.
on the serger.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is use the triple needle cover stitch. So first I'm going to show you how to thread for that, and then I have a piece of scrap fabric, and we're going to do our quilting. Okay. So we're going to we'll have
start
them
here.
come over here.
Over there.
Yeah.
All the way over.
At the,
Okay.
hey, wait for PJ.
Okay.
Coming.
And even tilt your machine a little towards this
Yeah,
way.
okay.
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
Okay, so I'm going to take the threads out so I can show you how to thread it. So we're just going to snip them here, there, and then I always pull forward, and this one, here we go, and then you can pull it out the back. There you go. Okay, so I have no thread in now. All right, so first of all, I did put on the quilting guide, and
And that's in the bubble.
that's in the bubble. Okay, so this is for the serger, and in the back here, I'll turn that this way. There is like a screw right here, and you just loosen that and put the quilting guide through it. So you see how I can move it now?
I wonder if I can get a little lower so I
Okay.
can see.
So what I did is I loosened the screw, and then I went in on the right side and put it through. And I think let's see. Let's see. Oh, here, I'm doing the wrong little hole. Okay. There. Okay, so there's right where the screw is on the right side is a little hole to put your quilting guide through. And then you can adjust it. I just put it right here, kind of even with this little hole in the table, and then I'll just tighten it up. And then that will be the size of my grid marks for my quilting. I'm just going to kind of bring it up out of the way while I'm threading. Now I did find that we've been using this really nice table over here, and I did find that for this technique you do need to put the original one on, because when the fabric would kind of get stuck here. So I did put the original table back on. Okay, so now we're going to thread for the triple stitch cover stitch. So I'll find that on my chart, and that one is the triple. We want the triple cover stitch. So let's see. Let's see.
Triple.
Yeah. Here it says chain stitch, and this is the cover stitch wide, triple cover stitch right here. So the first thing it tells me is that I'm going to be using the C needles. So see 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to point to that. So you can see I have all 3 needles in right here. So that's C1, and then C2, and C3. Okay, then the next thing we have is our stitch length, and
That's
it's
the wrong one.
over here.
Triple.
Yeah, there we go. Between 2 and 4, and my stitch length dial is right here. It's the lower dial, so length and lower 2 L's, and so I put that on 3. I went right in the center. And then the next one is we're not using the blade.
Wrong side.
Oh, wrong side again.
Yep.
Okay, we're not using the blade, and we're not using the stitch selector, not using the wave selector. So it doesn't matter what they're on. Okay. Now, then the chain needle tension is over here, and that's between 4 and 6. So I'm putting it right on 5. And then the chain looper tension is here, and that one is between 0 and 1. So that's exactly what I did. I put it right between the 0 and the 1. Okay. Then we do need to make sure that the upper loopers is down. So that is right here. you might be over here, and then you'll have your upper looper. But if you put that down, you'll turn the hand wheel one full turn. The upper looper will go down and it will not come back up again until you change that. And then your blade position, we want that on lock right here. So that when it's on lock, the blade stays down. And so you just turn that. And then we also need the table on. And then I just look at the threading, and we're using 4 threads. For there's 3 needles and 1 chain looper right here. So okay, so we're going to start out. I usually start with the chain looper. Now this one is, we really do need to kind of, whoops, that was scissors. Yeah. Let's see if or maybe I should have, do you think that's, yeah, okay, that's better. Okay, so this is a chain looper, and so we will, first of all, open this up and go to threading. Turn your hand wheel until those thread guides kind of pop together. There they go. And then we'll put this one on, go up through the antenna where it says CL for chain or cover stitch, and then we'll bring that through. And now this is different. You're going to put this thread through this middle piece and just bring it right through. And then what I do is I kind of pull it down, straight down. And then you want to make sure that this thread goes behind this thread guide. There's a middle piece right there, and you go underneath it, and then you're going to bring it up and around this tension disc right there. Okay, so, and then we're going to go through the threading port with the C for chain or cover, and then we just put that in and kind of give it some slack because it's going to go down and all the way through. So give it some more slack, and then push the threading loopers there. And then you say, oh, where did it go? And then you'll look over here, open this up, and there's that white thread. So I just pick it up and put it through the cutter and let it kind of fall back into the machine like that. Okay, so that's our chain. Okay, now we're going to do the needles. So I'm going to start with the chain 3, the C3, and that one will be the needle to the far right. And now to thread this, let's go on this side. There is this thread guide right here. Now I'm going to move this, and I think we'll get a better shot of it. How's that? That's a good. Okay. So we're going to go through chain, the tension disc. Put your thread in the tension disc first. So we're going to put it in and then come to the back and just come straight down and pull to the right. And you hear a little pluck, sort of. Okay. And then come straight down here and then right through the take-up lever and then up around the take-up lever. And then we're going to come down, and I'm just going to let it sit here for a minute. It will go behind this thread guide, but I'm just going to let it sit there. And then we're going to do the C2. And the same thing, we're going to go in the tension disc first. So that will be the middle tension disc. Put it through, and then just go back and kind of go and pull to the right. And then come around the same take-up lever, so like that, and bring it up around. Okay, and so I've got my C3, C2, and now we'll do C1, and we'll put that in the tension disc first, and then come straight down in the back and pull to the right. So now I've got those 3 threads in that thread guide back there. So that was the best thing I ever learned. Someone said, put it in the tension disc first and then put it through here. And that made it so much easier. So, and then we'll come around the tension and the take-up lever. Okay, and then we're going to bring this one, C1, through the thread guide like that. And then number 2 through the thread guide. Okay. Okay, and then the third one. Okay, so I've got my 3 threads, and we're going to bring the needle threader down. Now at this point, I usually like to drop my presser foot because I can see better, but never do that while you're threading the tension disc. And then I'm going to snip these, and let's see, there's a little pair of scissors in here. Okay, and we'll snip those about the length of the machine. Okay, and then we'll take each one and thread it through. Okay, so I have, and if you're not sure which one you're threading, you can always pull on it a little bit and make sure it's the right one. So this one here, we'll put here. This one is there. That's the
Did you get it right?
yeah, that's the
Good.
so it's C1, C2, C3. So we're going to bring that down, and we're going to put this one. And I just, now make sure that you're threading your chain or cover stitch needles, because you might have been in overlock sewing previous to that and had it set at that point. But just make sure you bring it over. And then we're just going to kind of hold it right up to where the needle is and just hit that button, and it kind of sucks it in. And then this one is the center one. We can make sure we got the center one by just pulling on it a little bit, and that's it. And then we'll take that one, put in. It's also kind of helpful to use your tweezers here. So I'll take that one, and there we go. There. And then this one will be our last one, C1. See, I think it's easier if you're sitting down, because remember this one is the needles are at different levels. There you go. Here. Yeah, okay. The needles are, the points are a diff. So that one was really low. So this one. See, and right here is where the top of the needle will be for the 3 needle positions. And so that's why, and they're on an angle too. They're low and medium and then up high. So that's why all the points are at different levels. Okay, then I'm just going to pull this up, and it pulls it through the rest of the way. So really nice to have a needle threader. Now with the cover stitch, what I usually do, see, they're not, the threads are not underneath the foot. So what I like to do is just kind of hold them out like that. And you can kind of pull on them to get a little longer. But I like to just hold on to them like that for just to get started. All right, so now we're ready to start serging. So I'm going to go to serging. And the thread guides will go back into place. We'll close up everything. I have my differential feet on normal, and there's my quilting guide. And so I have a piece of velvet fabric, and I did mark the center of it, kind of right down. I just marked one line, and then we'll use our quilting guide for the rest of the lines. So we're going to just kind of hold this underneath, and I'll tuck this underneath the foot. There, and I'm going to kind of line it up with that center needle, and I'm holding on to these threads. I'll drop the needles down, and we'll take a few stitches. There we go. And after it gets going, then you just snip these. And then next time you go to sew, they will be underneath the presser foot. Okay. So I'm just kind of keeping that center, that marking with on my center needle, and I can see the needle positions right here. I have the clear foot on, so I like that because you can see a little bit better, but there's little bumps there for the 5 different needle positions. So I'm centering it with the second one from the left. Okay, and we'll come to the end. Okay, and then we'll chain off. And there I have a decorative stitch. Okay, look how pretty. And that's white thread on the red, and that's what the underneath side looks. So sometimes you like to use this side as the decorative side. And then I'll take the next one, the next row, and we'll put that underneath. And I'm going to line up my previous row that I stitched. Here we get those little threads with the guide. So I'm going to line up that center line with the guide, and that way I'll be the perfect, all my rows will be even. Okay, like
I
that.
gotta see what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah.
That's triple needle.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so then we're going to start sewing here. And keeping my eye on the guide. That's what I'm watching right now. The quilting arm and the guide on my row of stitching. There we go. Okay. Okay, and then we'll keep going. So, I bet you didn't know you could quilt with your serger.
But there's other ways too. You could do double needle.
Right.
The narrow. The double needle with the narrow.
Narrow.
And like you said, the chain stitch.
The chain stitch is nice. And then also you can put decorative threads in the chain looper, and then you kind of sew upside down so that you'll have a beautiful stitch on the underneath side.
Have you seen Baby Lock's video on Serger versus sewing machine?
No.
Well, they have a battle.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Ah. So is it on YouTube?
Yes.
Baby Lock's YouTube site.
So
Yes.
what was it?
Sewing machine versus Serger, and they have a battle. a
What do they
competition.
make it?
Well, they just show how they can do.
Lots
the
of
Serger
thing-
can do lots of the things the sewing
Yeah.
machine.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to connect them to that.
Okay. There we go.
I'll put the link in the chat.
Okay. And then you will just lift your foot and line it up again. So my rows are getting shorter as I go. Now I'll just take that. And I do like the Triumph because you have a lot of room in here for do things like this. And then, of course, the other side will turn it around and go the opposite way. go. And I could even do that now if I'm running out of room. Now this, let's see if this, I believe, I'm thinking I could switch that. But we'll try that. Here, I'm going to do one more row. And, okay, so we have the needles are lined up with the edge of the fabric and my guide. I'm thinking this is a 3-stitch length, but I might like it like on a 3.5, just make it a little bit longer. It would show up a little bit more. There we go. So there's my rows. I could probably fit one tiny little one over here, but this is what it looks like on the back. And like I said, sometimes we do like this to be the side of the stitch that shows. Okay, and then I would just start here. Let's see, like this. Let's see. Let me get my bearings right. There I go. There. So I turned it over, and then I start on the other side. And just kind of put this right underneath the needles and line up my quilting bar. How's your?
It turned out beautiful.
Oh, good.
It did.
Okay.
So here, show them, Joni, from here.
Okay.
PJ will put it in front.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's perfect. I was afraid you wouldn't be able to see it, but you see it. Yeah, so that was just using the MS-1, and I call it a bright silver metallic. Look at it, Joni.
Yeah.
It looks even better in real life.
Oh yes, it does. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, so I'm really happy.
Really pretty.
So, good.
Okay.
Okay. So, now were you going to show them any other, like using the chain stitch or switching to the narrower cover? Oh, show them the wrong side.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Because you could put, silver metallic.
Right. Should I do that now?
Yes,
yeah,
do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I have lots of, I have an MS-1 right here.
okay, I'll put it in with the triple stitch and we can
Yes,
see what
yes,
it,
then they can see the other
Okay.
side. Okay.
All right. So it's nice because I don't have to thread the whole thing. If I just want to change the color. So what I'll do is just cut this one and let's just like sew it out. Okay, so we'll take this. Whoops. Okay, my foot was up, so the machine wouldn't start. So that's a safety feature. So I'm just gonna kind of sew
What
that.
sergers have that feature, Joni? Because that's a really nice feature.
Yes, because that is the most common mistake that people make is they sew with their presser foot up.
And then they come in and they say, my stitch was a mess.
Yeah.
But
and
your
I-
foot wasn't down.
down because
So
it doesn't look that much different because if you look at it, look, it's down and now it's up. It doesn't, if you've got fabric underneath there, it doesn't look that much different.
Do that again.
Okay, so this is down.
How about does the Enclaim do that?
I believe so.
We have to look
yeah.
up. So they have more than one model that will not sew when the presser foot is up. And that's
Okay.
a really important feature.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've got that out now. Yeah. Okay. So, so what I will do is rethread. So I'm going to go to threading, and then we'll turn the hand wheel so that those thread guides pop into place, and then we'll take out the white, and we're going to put this in. So you can use threads like this. Now usually what I like to do is take off the cone, because whenever you have decorative threads on, it seems like it slips down and gets caught in here. And so I like to take the cone off then. And let's see. Okay, and then we'll do the here. You want to come on this side. Okay, so we're going to take this metallic thread and put it through that silver hole, that metal piece, and then I bring it straight down, let it hang down, and then I'll grab it and make sure it goes underneath the metal piece, underneath that thread guide, and then around the tension disc, and then back down here through C. And let's see, I'm just going to drop it in. Let's see. I have a feeling I still have some thread in that looper, so let's see. Because it doesn't seem to want to come through, so I must still have thread in there. So let's see. Let's go back to serging. Let's see. I have
This
three.
might be a moment for that wire. Do you have one? To get it in case
I don't think I do. So let's see. I've got 3 threads here. So okay,
Try
let's try it
again.
again. We're gonna go.
If it doesn't work, I will go running for the wire.
It should work. Or you know what? I'll show them how to make the cradle. You know how we do. We make a little cradle. Yeah. Okay, so let's put this. Should go through though. So let's put that in there.
So is it the metallic thread that's giving you trouble?
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. See? There we go.
And what did you do different? You just gave it a third try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there's my thread, and then I'm just going to grab it and put it through the thread cutter and then kind of push it down and put it back in. There you go. And then we'll close everything up. And now this time, here we're going to go to serging. And let's do a little piece of,
Come over.
a scrap fabric just to make sure I like what I see. And then we'll go on the velvet. So now this time, we're going to go like that. Here we can, this was my scrap. So it would be this, since I have the decorative thread in the chain looper, we would want the other side to be, to show. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna do it on the red so that you can see it. You know, it's hard to see there. So we'll do it on this side.
Okay. Yeah, you can't see it. You gotta see it on
Yeah,
the
red. Okay, so let's see. I was doing this, so like that. Okay. So we got that. There we go. So it's this one is the silver. I think it looks a little bit like the white, like maybe but
Maybe
that's
with a shorter stitch length.
Yeah.
Maybe with a thicker thread.
yeah. I do
thicker
like the
metallic.
thicker ones. I can do a 2 stitch length and see how. Let's go down to a 2. Okay. But remember razzle and dazzle threads. They're
They would
about
look really nice.
they turn out beautiful. Okay, so this is a 2 stitch length. There we go. Whoops. I think I did something here. Maybe my thread. Maybe maybe I was pulling on it, or let's see. Oh, they look like they got a little twisted. We'll do it again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. That would have been the this needle. That would have been the C1 needle. So let's just see. Maybe it's not. Maybe it came unthreaded or something. Let's see. No, it's in there. Okay, we'll try it again.
And I'm getting ready over here to show them steps. For the, oh, did I do that?
Let's see.
Let's see. Okay, got that one.
So that was a 2.
How'd we do?
Let's see. For some reason, I would probably at that point like kind of rethread. Just I got a little thing right here, so I would probably.
I wonder if a thread net, maybe it's flying off the spool too fast.
Yeah.
Do you think that could be? Well, come.
It could
But they
be.
get the idea, right?
Yeah,
That you
yeah,
can
I
use your
think so. Yeah.
serger.
Yeah, and it's really.
So maybe, and you know what? The cover stitch, the top stitch, the 2 rows of top stitch, I love that.
I do
so,
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I like it better than showing off the underneath, right?
You're right, yeah.
So I am almost ready, and I've got some good tips for you with this. I'm going to grab this.
Oh, so you're putting the purse together.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I may make you sew and me talk.
Okay.
Which we usually do. And I'm thinking, look over my shoulder, Joni, because where I ran into trouble was, well, for one thing, she tells you in your paper to cut this is for, to cut your lining fabric. So cut 2 pieces, 10.5 by 7.5 for the lining, and then cut a 1-inch by 4-inch piece for the little, she calls them strap connectors.
Okay.
So strap connectors. Okay. So I did what she told me, 1 inch by 4 inch, and then you go on the pattern, and she says to fold each edge in to the center and fold it again. Well, that meant these were only a 1/4 inch, and I felt like that was too narrow. I didn't like the look of it. They were just teeny tiny. So
yeah.
I cut my piece 1.5 by more than 4. I mean, it's like you cut it down after you sew it. So this is a 1.5 inch wide piece. And first I folded it in half, and I just finger pressed, and then I folded them into the center and then over again. And look that's the perfect, like I wanted something that was closer to the width of these D-rings. Okay.
So you cut it 1 inch or?
1.5 inches.
Inch and a half.
So it says on your pattern to cut it 1 inch wide, and I want you to cut it 1.5, and you'll end up with this. Okay. Now, the other thing, and I think this is a feature that we have on our machines, and we never use it, so I can't wait to show you this. Okay. So I'm going to clip this because all I did was finger press it. So I'm going to put the clips in to hold it together. And then she wants you to top stitch this on each side 1/8 inch from the edge. Well, that was really hard to do because, you know, when you have your J foot in, okay, when you have your J foot in, snap that on. And you want to sew 1 inch from the edge and your needle is in the center, it's just really hard to guide it and it doesn't move right. It's so little. So then I thought, well, we have that left right shift feature. So I'm going to position my fabric under. Okay, then I'm going to go over and select. I like 103. Joni likes the 4. She likes it to stitch in place. I like it to do the knot. I don't know why, but I'm thinking she's right because we're going to end up cutting it apart anyhow. And so I'm going to select her 104. Okay.
Straighten you out real quick.
Okay. So 104. And then I'm going to change my left-right shift. So let's see, I'm watching my needle as I'm doing it. And if I plus up, it's going to swing my needle over to the right. And I think I went 5.5. I'm going to press my needle down button. And to see, I think I'd like it over a little farther. So I'm going to go to 6. Okay, then I'm going to lower my foot. And I'm going to sew with the strap going right down the center of the foot. Okay, and that is going to, it's going to feed better. It's going to be so much easier to hold on to your fabric. So I went left, right, shift, and I shifted it to the right. I'm kind of off to the side here because I want to make sure that you can see. Okay, take my clips out as I go. And lucky for me, I have white thread in. So it's holding nice and straight. And you can't see that I'm sewing crooked. So it just blends right in. But you get the idea. I think my head would be much closer to this if I was doing it on my own without being filmed.
Let me see if I can get up and over so you can use your hand the way you need to.
Okay. So if I'm here, I think I'm good, right? And see, they can see that my needle is shifted to the right. You can shift it to the left if you want, but I just decided to do it to the right. There. And I'm going to take it and just swing it around. Put it right down the center of the foot again. See, you have extra sets of feed teeth. And this is a big feature of the Baby Lock. Many machines only have 1 row on the right, 1 row on the left. They call it 7-point feed system. So you have 3 rows in the back extra, 2 rows in the front. That's why we can just tuck our fabric under and the machine grabs it and moves it along because we have the 7 different sets of feed teeth. So here I'm just going to lower my foot, put my presser foot on. There we go. And then position the fabric right down the center. So I've sewn that side and I flipped it over. I'm just going to position it so I'm sure that it's going to grab it. And because I cut it extra long. And then they're going to want me to just cut it 2 inches. I might, you know what, I'm thinking I'd like to leave that a little longer and trim it after I've sewn it. Okay, so there, nice and easy. I could go all day and I'm getting nice and easy stitching, nice and uniform. Cut my thread. So that made it so much easier. By changing my left-right shift, I got really nice straight top stitching. Now, so they want, Sally Tomato, Jess, she wants you to cut it to 2 inches, okay, fold it over, and clip it. This didn't give me very much to hold on to, okay? So I cut this big to begin with, and what did I do with my scissors?
Right.
You see them? Oh no, I had a purple handled scissors. There we go. Okay. See, we're not lying when we say these are our favorite scissors because I wouldn't even start working. I'm just going to cut, I'm just going to cut it longer. I'm not going to even worry about where I'm cutting it. Okay. I could trim it down to 1 inch after. So it's going to get folded in half. And that might give me a little bit more to hold on to. But here, if I use our regular zipper foot, which here it is. Okay, here is our regular zipper foot. The D-ring bumps into it. So it bumps into it. I couldn't even sew close. She wants me to sew really close to the D-ring. Well, I couldn't get close because of that. So I pulled out the zipper foot narrow. Look at the difference between those 2 feet. So zipper foot narrow. This is a miracle foot. If you don't have this one, you have to get it for things like this. I'm going to snap off my foot and snap this one on. So it just snaps right on in the center. I like to lower my foot and then manually lower it down onto it. There we go. Make sure my thread isn't caught. Nope, I'm good. Okay, so now I can position. Now remember, I still have my left-right shift on. So I'm shifted to the right. I think I'm gonna like it right there. I can even, how far can I shift it? Oh my gosh, it'll go to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I can get really close then. Okay, so here, I'm right there. See how the D-ring is right there. I'm just going to move it a hair. Okay, so then I can get really close, and I'll just start to sew. Now, this is where and she says to make sure that you reverse. So I'm going to just sew a couple stitches. Ooh, look at that. It like wants to move. So I'm going to hold that. Hold in. See, this is where you have to use your automatic tie a knot. So I'm going to select, this one just ties a knot in place. So I'm going to select 103, shift it all the way to the farthest to the right it will go. So that's to the 7 millimeter. I've got my automatic button for tying a knot, my scissor button. I've got pivot on. My needle's going to stop down in. So here I'm just going to, I'll just lift my needle up out and position it back again. I've got threads going every which way, but then it leaves my hands free to, there it's going in reverse, because you're going to be pulling on this to go up, we go here, and let it, there, it's going. I'm going to need to, I should have a stylus. So
Maybe some tweezers or something.
yeah. So the stylus is right here. See, look at this, PJ.
That's a nice stylus.
This is a very dangerous tool, but this is something we need to help us feed. And you'll see in Jess's video that she does use that to help things along. There, that's perfect. So with the stylus, now I'm just going to take my foot off the foot control. I'm going to press reverse, and it's going to automatically tie the knot forward and back and then cut my thread. Okay, so there, nice and close to the D-ring. And so you need to have a presser foot like that one. Okay, so we are going to do the other one. Okay. Oh, my snips. See, these are not the titanium snips.
Do we have?
Maybe in the drawer, Joni.
Let's
I'm
see
not
if there's
sure.
a pair in the drawer.
I see a pair.
You
Over
do.
by
Titanium.
by the vacuum.
Yes,
By the
the
vacuum.
Fomorian.
Oh, there they are.
And I'm just going to lay this on here. I can see.
Oh, here's one of
And
those
cut
little.
that to 1 inch. A little bit off. I put my my extension table on because as I was sewing this, it was getting caught in that embroidery unit mechanism. So there's one. Now we're going to do another one. So let's try to do the one where it already is cut to the inch. Oh, I took the foot. No, I didn't take the foot off. The foot is so little, you'll think you took it off. Okay, so I'm going to position this one. I've got my stylus handy. I'm just going to drop my foot. And maybe go right here. I think I'm going to use that stylus to hold it down. Going in reverse. I feel like my clip is in the way. I'm going to slide that out a little bit. Okay, so now it went in reverse. Here it goes forward. I'm going to do one more stitch just by tapping on my foot control. Then I'm going to press the reverse button. I have my foot off the foot control. It is going to automatically tie the knot and cut the thread. Okay, so I've got these two. Now my next step, so I need to leave that foot on, and my next step was to mark each one of my lining fabrics. And so you do have a snip, right?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, there.
And these are your...
Okay, can't live without these. So I'm going to snip those threads off. There, so I think that one's going to be okay. Let's see. I already cut this one to 1 inch, and I'm going to snip the threads. Okay, so now I have my pieces of lining fabric, and she wanted me to mark that 1 inch from the edge. So I'm going to sew with this facing down. I'm going to line that up 1 inch from the edge. Okay, and we're going to clip it, and we're going to sew that 1/8 inch from the edge. You're going to end up sewing this on the 1/4 inch when you sew it to the next fabric. So this is really just to position it. I'm going to lay some of my fabrics down here. So, okay. And you know, first time you make this bag, as in any project in the whole wide world, first time that you make this bag, it's like, it's hard to understand. I think now though that you've seen me do it, and I see already that people are saying I would have done it different. I would have had my shells going in the other direction. And there. Nope. Now here, I'm going to cut. We're just tacking it in place. That's all. Okay, there's the one. There's the other. And it kind of doesn't make sense. Like, shouldn't I sew this on the other side? It's going to work out. Don't worry. Okay, so here. Again, I'm going to sew it. Let's try it with the foot J instead of the zipper foot, because it did struggle a little bit. Joni, put this one back in the package for me so I don't lose it. It's such a little foot. Okay, so you get the idea why we're not using this one, because if I'm sewing really close to the D-ring, this is going to bump into it and end up going crooked. So that's why we like that really narrow zipper foot. I don't even ever use the other one anymore once I got that one. Okay, now here we're going to position it 1 inch. I do want you to watch Jess's video, but she is, oh, I don't have it in center. I'm going to move to center. Okay. She started her business sewing on a Baby Lock Anna. The Baby Lock Anna is the most basic baby lock.
Yeah,
it has a bobbin case. Imagine that. And you wouldn't believe what she could get that machine to do. She was making these unbelievable bags on it. I couldn't believe it that she was doing that. See, I'm doing better with the foot J. So we'll tie a knot. Okay. Now your next step is, I'm going to put my D-rings aside, a couple of these other things aside. So our next step is to take this piece and sew it. Now I already cut the 2 inches. I'm going to show you over on the table cutting the 2 inches. So you're going to cut 2 inches out of every corner. You're going to sew this right sides together and sew it on the 1/4 inch. Now I just use my marking on my stitch plate, but you can turn on your needle beam. Okay, so it's already on the 1/4 inch. I think most of us just leave it on that setting, but you can change the setting. I want to make sure what I did yesterday is it wasn't exactly lining up at the other end. So I'm just going to smooth it and then position it on the 1/4 inch. And I like to lower my foot to hold it in place, but we do have the feature where, I kind of slid it out, where it will automatically lower for you. Now, am I going to run into trouble? Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Let's see. I think I'm going to be all right. But remember, my D-ring is here.
Yeah, so how close
Yeah,
is it?
my D-ring is right here. And so I'm thinking that little zipper foot, I should have left that in. We'll sew it part way and just see. Well, we'll try. And the other one we'll sew it with the zipper foot and see which one is easier. I tried with the 1/4" piecing, and the 1/4" piecing with guide is way too wide. I think I'm going to be all right. It's going. It's going. So I think but is this going to bump? I don't know. So let's see. But the 1/4" piecing with guide is wider than the J-foot. Oh, see, it made me go crooked. Look at that.
Yeah, it kind of pushed it to the right.
Yeah, so I'm going all crooked, everything. I'm going to go grab my zipper foot again.
There it is.
And
Okay.
yeah, so I'm going to grab my zipper foot again. I think I'm going to have a easier time. But keep in mind, you cannot sew with your needle in the center. Because, look at this. So I'm going to lower my foot and snap it on. You have to have your needle in the right or left position. If you're in center, your needle is going to come down and hit it. So you have to always remember, okay, so if I'm sewing on the 1/4" and I'm using here, okay, so I want my needle to be in this side. So I am going to go, let's see, I'm going to select, so we'll close that screen, and then I'm going to go straight stitch, left position, and I think that's going to give me, well, we're going to start up here and see how we do. So I'm still positioning my fabric on the 1/4" here and looking at my stitch plate. So no, that's way too wide. So if I come down here and I'm on I think I have to be right position. So if I hold my foot here, it's going to sew way over there, and I'm going to get more like a 3/8 seam allowance. So I'm going to switch it to straight stitch right up, center needle position, and then do my left-right shift. And I want to see, okay, so that is not, so I'm holding my maybe, so Jess just had a really narrow foot. So let me see, I'm straight stitch. I'm just gonna sew it with this one. And I'm gonna use, it looks like the width of the foot is a 1/4". So I think I'm gonna use this width of the foot. And I'm gonna swing my needle a little bit farther out. Oh, it won't let me. It won't let me. So, and really this is not critical. So I'm just gonna sew that. And let's see. I feel like I should have my stylus in my hand. What did I do it?
It's right here.
Okay. Okay, here. Yeah, much easier. Much easier. So kind of just eye judge that. I'm using the width of the foot. Okay, so I'm going to press my reverse button, and it's okay, and cut. Okay, now the next thing that she wants you to do is to press this and top stitch it. Now I can put my that's in a little crooked, but that's okay. Okay, let's do the other one, just so you can see. Okay, so there. Yeah, you go ahead and press. And now this one, I marked my 2 inches, but we've got a really neat, ruler that by Carolina Moore, and she's the one that brought us the purse light. so she is an inventor, and she has a bunch of patterns too. Okay, so I'm going to lower my foot. And here. And so. Making sure didn't slip. It is slipping a little bit. Eleanor Burns keeps the stylus in her hand at all times. And it just helps you keep those seams together. See how I'm able to shift that fabric so my raw edges are meeting using the stylus. So
It's going to go like that.
okay, making sure it's meeting up here. And it's sliding a little bit here, so I'm going to move it.
Oh, yeah, so that's
And there.
what's going to go like
And cut. Okay, went a little crooked in the end, but that's not going to matter. Okay, so Joni's over there ironing. I hand that one to me and then iron this one.
Okay, I'm just
Okay.
waiting. Okay, here it's heating up. You just want it like
Okay.
iron
Oh,
flat.
I can do the next step with them up here before we even do this. So, okay, so I'm up here.
So you want this like,
And she says in your pattern to take a 2" by 2" square off of every corner. Okay, so we can do that while we're waiting.
is that the way you wanted it pressed? Just
Yeah,
flat.
like
you,
that.
You didn't want it like that. No.
No,
Okay.
because she's going to have us top stitch it next. So I'm lining this up on the 2" here and on the 2" here. Now I like to mark it. Okay, there and there, and then I take my rotary cutter and I cut. Okay, swing over. I keep meaning to get those stickers that make it grip because this does slide. But since I moved it, I'm able to see. And it crosses over and comes off. Okay? Really nice and easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so each corner we're going to do that with it. And there, we're going to do this one. 2 and 2. There I am. Hold it in place. Now, I don't know. I just feel safer marking it. And I'll show you why when we get to the thicker. Okay. And here. And here. There. Look at that. How wonderful. Okay.
All right, we'll press this
but, yeah, you go press.
Or do you want to cut
I want to
these?
cut that corner just to show them what happens. Okay, so I already marked it, but I am going to position this. See, this has these slots that go beyond and prevent you from cutting too far. So here I'm going to position it on the 2 and the 2. Okay. Now remember, I have a nice sharp blade in now, and yesterday I didn't. Let's get that in there. But see how I did? I think thicker fabrics, you need to take your scissors and snip it. Yeah. So see how it worked on the single thickness or even a double thickness it works on? But here I have batting and everything. But still, it helped me to line it all up. So we're going to do this one. And then Joni's going to iron. And I'll show you how to top stitch. Okay, so here. You know this is helping me. I'm going to have this purse done. And I can't wait. I sent her mom a picture of it and of what I had done so far. And I can't wait to show her it finished there.
Okay, you're going to finish it today? Or?
Well, that's because I have so much I have to do. I do. For one thing, for going to the wedding. But something that you are going to receive in your gift box next week, I want to have the samples sewn out. So I will, and there's more. There's things I need to sew. And so I need to work on that. And Tommy has not started the February Wander Lane. So I think I'm off the hook for having to sew that next week. But I just promised Kathy that I was going to make her one of these bags to give to somebody special. So, okay. Now, our next job is to top stitch this 1/8 inch from the edge.
Okay.
And I felt like with that zipper foot in, it was just easier for me to see. So
Okay.
that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So we're going to go over to the machine. And this time I'm going to swing it. Well, maybe if I'm this way, no. If I'm that way, will be easy to see. I don't know what makes me think being on this side would be easier. So I think I'm going to swing my needle over to the other side. So I'm going to select straight stitch, center needle, and then do my left-right shift. And shift that over. I'm at 6 now. I think I'm good. I think I can see. So there. You know, another thing that I never use is my multi-function foot control. And we've never shown them that. So all we're doing is top stitching. Now she wanted me to be an 1/8 inch and I'm like over an 1/8. Now I'm on the 1/8. Now I'm doing good. I'm just gonna top stitch. I'm going to try to go fast, but I like to sew really, really slow when I want it to be perfect. But remember, right now I'm white on white and the stitches are just disappearing, so I'm kind of off the hook. I think this is going to be really pretty. Shouldn't I put a purse light inside it? I don't know. Maybe not. Right? Inside the bride's bag.
A purse light?
Yeah, purse light. We showed them yesterday.
Oh,
We just
okay.
got in a whole bunch of them. You know, and really, you need a little pocket. So this would be my chance to put in the pocket here. Okay, so, okay, I am going to turn off this, the needle beam, so that light goes out. Oh, it's, okay, close. Oh, I need to turn it off. Okay, so press it again. Oh, and off. Okay. Okay, there we go. Close. Okay. All right. It's looking good. You can't even tell that I sewed crooked. It's looking really good. Okay. So now the next
this
one,
one is
I'll
right
top
here.
stitch that one. Okay. Now, Joni, read the next step.
Where
Because
is it?
I
Where's
want
the
you to read
direction?
it
I was
over.
looking.
Okay. So the next step
Is
is, I had to think and think and think. This.
okay.
Okay. So it's align the long edge. It was where to make these markings. Stall middle hand. What is it? Align
right.
this connector. Attach a one-piece D. Okay, so we sewed that together. There we are. Okay, here it is. Press piece D away from piece A. Top stitch with 1/8 inch from the seam. With a removable pen or chalk, mark a horizontal line 7 3/4 inches from the bottom, and then another line 8 1/2 inches from the bottom.
Okay, so that's these two lines. Yeah. Okay.
Now I made it wider because that's only 3/4 of an inch. So I have that gadget for pulling it through, and I was
Okay.
afraid 3/4 wasn't going to be big enough. And she uses a safety pin, but so I'd say make one line 7 1/2.
And
And the other
one
one, 8 1/2. Okay.
Okay.
Now, see, I would have to write that down but you remember
Yeah.
7 1/2 and 8 1/2
Okay.
from the bottom. And how are you going to mark it?
Okay, I would use my
The friction.
mat here, and then now, I mean, you mean with what? At
Yes.
7 1/2 and 8 1/2.
Should we test it? Test it and see.
yeah.
But I mean, if we're gonna sew right on it, but see what happened
I'm
to
gonna-
me. So
gonna
hand me the bag.
Yeah.
And so I can show them over here. And this was
I'm
me.
gonna test it with this red friction
so
pen.
Here, I don't know whether they can see this, PJ, but what I did, I marked it in the wrong spot. Okay, and then I realized I marked it in the wrong spot, so I went to the iron, and the friction pen made a permanent mark.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
You
but
can barely
there.
see it, but we see it. We
Yeah.
sewers see it, and we just don't like
Okay,
that
I'll tell
at
you
all.
what.
Point
Look,
to it again?
look. This was
Here's one right,
right here.
there.
Do you see
No, I
this?
see.
What?
That was red.
Oh, and you ironed it. What do we do, Joni? I don't know. Do we just double check that you're in the right spot because we're gonna stitch over it?
You know what I think I would do? I would just go 7 1/2 inches and put dots.
Dots. Okay.
Dots.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I
Okay.
would do.
Dots of red.
Dots of red. Okay, you
I'll-
go ahead.
Okay, I'll do that. So
I'm gonna top stitch over here.
So I'm
Okay.
going. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this.
Now, are we keeping them too long? Should we finish this on Monday?
I think so because then maybe
Is it midnight yet?
yeah,
3.
it's 3.
3:08.
It's 3:08.
Okay. Because we
Okay.
have things we want to show them.
Here I went like this. I think that's gonna. I mean, I could probably
think-
go. I could go smaller than that too.
Okay.
I'll go smaller. Okay, I'll do the another one at 8 1/2.
At 8 1/2, and then I'll hand you this one.
Okay.
Okay. Because we got to open our present yet.
Yeah.
And then we got to sell them stuff
So
they can
actually-
make these bags.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to go like this, okay?
Will you be here on Monday? Joni's going to visit her grandchildren the
Yeah, I
same
will.
weekend.
I will be in the afternoon.
The following weekend, same weekend that I'm going to the wedding in Florida.
Yeah, here. Now this
Okay.
one is, and I think you
Okay.
can see this. See, I just put dots.
Yes. So you're marking, okay, and then dots, and so dot mine. So
Okay.
PJ, you show them how she does the dots. At 7.5 and eight and a half.
Okay, so I'm putting I have my mat here, and one is right here.
I'm coming to see.
So
Okay.
I'm lining it up on this edge,
Okay.
and then we're gonna
I'll hold it.
7.5 is right here.
See, this is my favorite ruler.
I love this because you need a big one, but
Yeah,
you need
and I like it because it doesn't start on the 1/2 inch. It's a 3 inch by 12 inch.
and I'm just going like this, and you
And
can.
sometimes the 18 inch is too big.
I'm just going
Giving
little
me dots to follow.
Yeah, and
Because we can use our beam, our needle beam.
Yeah.
Kimberbell
Okay.
tape.
Kimberbell tape. That's
you
a
can
good
tape it,
idea.
yeah.
Okay, then we're gonna go 8.5. Which
1 inch, okay.
Yeah, I can-
As long as both sides are the same. Mine wasn't, and I went and sewed the seam and flipped it, and it was like, oh no. So I'll be ready to sew it right sides
there.
together.
Okay, I have little dots on it.
Okay,
and
do
then-
I have all 4 corners? No, I don't. So I still need to do my 4 corners. And what did I do with my my Carolina Moore to mark my?
gotta
Oh,
be-
here it is, right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, making everything fall down. Okay. Okay. So there. Where did the red pen go now? There
Right
it is.
here,
Okay.
okay.
It has to be the same way for other people that they lose everything like I do. Because
Well, you put.
you have hunks of fabric that you're putting down. Okay, so,
you're
I'm
doing
going
the
2 and
2
2,
and 2.
lining them both up at 2, and I like to mark it, even though you don't have to, because you just hold that there, and you go and cut, and look at that, how wonderful. Yes. And see, this, if you want to make pouches and you want them to be curved, that's what you use this for. That's what you use this for. It's got rulers built in. So she has some YouTube videos on how to use this tool in so many different ways. So I'm going to hold that. And here. There. And there we go. Okay. So my next step is to sew this right sides together.
Okay.
Okay, so here,
So you
so
have.
and you might want to pin because you want.
Don't you want
that-
this?
Oh yes! Oh goodness, here I am already. There. So-
Okay.
Oh, she wants you to mark it both sides.
Both sides. Okay.
Because
all
how
right.
are you going to see where
Now
to?
that one you could draw the line.
Yes, yes, you can draw the line completely.
Okay.
Okay. So 7.5 and 8.5.
Let's see.
And then I'm going to switch back to the foot J, the regular foot. Okay. And we'll just do this step. And then Monday at 1, are you up for it? Monday at 1, we'll finish this.
Okay.
Now notice, you can see underneath that she doesn't bring your fusible fleece or your batting all the way up to where the casing is for the ribbon.
Okay. So
Because
how's
I think that would be too bulky. See how you're but
Yeah,
that's
right.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're going
Okay.
to think something's wrong, but that's fine.
Okay.
So that one's good. Mark
Okay.
the next one.
And this one is right here. And then this one is 8.
Because now when we sew this side seam, we're going to sew up to the red line, tie a knot, jump over to the other red
Okay.
line, and sew. And the same thing on both sides, because we need to leave an opening for the casing for the ribbon.
Okay, so now
both
we want
sides.
to put, this is the right sides
sides together.
together.
Ends
And,
matching.
yeah. And
Now, how
here-
she wants you to do the she wants you to make a strap, and she also wants you to make these. What did she call these? These are the drawstring tabs. So she wants you to take your ribbon and sew a seam, then flip it inside out, and then press it. So first you got to get that, and you have to open up the seam. See, and I'm just fumbling with a little piece of fabric. So open up your seam and finger press, then turn it right side out. And then get this, Joni. She wants us to, she wanted me, and I tried to top stitch 1/8 inch from the center on either side of this little thing. And then we put it like that. Then we top stitch, and you put your ribbon or your straps through this, and this prevents the bag from opening. But I think the way we're gonna do it,
I like the way you did it.
where you just pull instead of pulling on each side.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get.
Are we gonna do this, or is this gonna be on Monday?
Well, we could do that on Monday. 'Cause
Okay.
these poor people have shopping
To do, and they have
Poor them.
yeah.
Yes. And we're going to resume 1 o'clock on Monday.
Okay.
And at 3 o'clock, we'll go back on with Material Madness.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to miss IQ Designer. And I had it here. Our oval. I want to teach them how to do the oval.
I think Steve was going to do
corner.
that, wasn't he? Because
Well, I don't know, because I'm afraid he won't be able to do it, because he's gonna be the only one in the store.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well-
I haven't broken that to him. I told him we were going to be gone, but it's
Yeah.
like I didn't say to him, Steve, do you realize you're going to be the only one in the store?
Well.
I think that's going to be too. He's going to be able to do it. You know he is. But I'm thinking I could do this Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's-
So Wednesday, because like it's crunch time. It's Christmas. So Wednesday at 11.
Okay.
I could do this.
Okay.
You're going to remember that I said that.
I can-
Okay, Wednesday.
I can remember.
Tony remembers everything. So
Wednesday
Wednesday
at
11.
1, and then again at 3, and then Tuesday we'll have Tiffany Tuesday at around noon.
And at 3, I'm going to do something from Frost Hill.
Okay. And
Okay.
then Wednesday at 1, and then again 1 o'clock.
Yeah. No.
Because Kimberbell goes on at 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Joni's going to remember.
Okay.
Because I forget it already.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this is like, I just had a lady in the store today, and she said she has not used her IQ Designer
wow.
one
This is
single bit. You know what she's doing? She's buying designs on the internet and embroidering. She's not doing anything that you couldn't do with our Baby Lock Ariel,
Yeah,
right?
right, yeah.
And I so I said to her, you have to watch our shows. We teach you so much about your machine.
Yes,
And
yes.
so this is a project that you can do on the Meridian, because there's no sewing involved.
Right.
No sewing. It's all done in the hoop. So Destiny, Meridian, Altair, and the Solaris. And they turn out beautiful, right?
Yes, they do.
And you show off. And so this is a hot pad or trivet. I don't put anything extra in. I guess some people said, I guess they take their pots right off the stove and put them
it
on their
on.
table. But so we could show them putting that Insulbright.
It's right.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're got to show them first. We got to show them stuff to buy.
Okay.
Okay. And we
okay.
don't have to do a ton, PJ, because we're gonna
Okay.
go on every day now, and we do hope you will come to our store and see our Gloriaville Christmas Village.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to sell?
Well, I'm thinking the fabric. The velveteen.
Sure.
We're
Okay.
selling that by the yard, because where did our little blue bag go? Right here. It's a
And
little
the
blue bag.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
So the way that we are going to do the ribbon is you just go like this, and it closes. That's
Okay.
so much easier.
Yeah, that is easier.
Yeah. You could try it Jess's way and just snip it off, and then go back to doing it our way. But that is so much easier. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do here. I'm going to put this over here
So what
so we
fabric
don't
do you
lose
have
it.
in first?
Navy,
And I'll go grab it. Navy. This is gorgeous.
The navy is really pretty.
We cannot get any more before Christmas. So, PJ, we have 30 yards. That's it. This is
It's
navy
gorgeous.
velveteen.
Yeah. I love navy.
Yeah, I do too. I always did like navy.
Navy, yeah.
So can you imagine how pretty this would be in the navy? Okay, and like I'm matching because it's for a bride. I wanted to match her rings, but I would put silver with navy, wouldn't you? So the silver. We'll be showing all of these. Okay, so this is lush velveteen. It is so much easier to sew than velvet. You don't want to work with velvet; it's too hard. And this beautiful velveteen, and the price you see in the bubble is for 1 full yard. This comes to us from Robert Kaufman, who makes very, very high quality fabrics. And this one is navy blue. Maybe we should pull up the black next so they can see the difference.
Sure.
So I'm going to leave this one out and I'll grab black. So black
Okay.
goes with everything,
Yes,
right?
it does. Yeah.
So here is the black
Black.
velveteen. I'm going to unroll it a little bit so they can see. And here, lift up the navy spool, the navy one, and lay it right on top here.
Okay.
We'll go here. We'll lift the whole board up. There. Okay. There. So there is the black, which black goes with everything.
Yes.
So if you had navy blue pants on, you could wear a black purse. Okay.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
If you have black pants on, could you carry a navy blue purse?
A lot of people like navy and black. Together.
Navy and black together? Okay, so you could.
You could. Yeah.
But normally you wouldn't.
No, probably
No.
you'd go with
Your
matching
black
black.
pants, you would not put navy shoes on.
No.
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 There
No.
you go.
There you go.
got your
There you heard it.
Style secrets from Joni. Okay,
Okay.
so what's the next one? Let's do the green.
Sure.
Hunter
Okay,
green.
the green is pretty.
This is forest flush?
Yes,
Yeah.
forest. Oh, look at this. I'm going to unroll it a little
This
bit.
would be nice to make for. The purse would be nice to make for Christmas in reds and greens.
Yeah, look at how gorgeous. Now remember, it has nap. So if I fold it down like that.
Looks different
Do they-
colors. Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
it. This looks lighter on this side.
Yeah, and it's darker on this one. So remember
The
we.
smooth is
Yeah.
going this way.
Right,
you know.
right. So usually you make the smooth go up, and that makes it look darker. Yes. Okay. So we got the hunter green. Okay. Next is red, and
That's a true red.
that is beautiful Christmas red.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the
Now let's see.
smooth.
So that's rough going that way. Let's see it this way. I don't know. I didn't see a change, but I can see from our angle this is lighter.
Yeah, this is.
Okay, and now another one is the ivory, and it's called snow, but it is an ivory. Okay, so that would be really pretty to make a purse
Yes.
out of. And you could go gold or silver
I think
with
I'd-
the ivory.
I think
What
I'd
would you go?
I would go gold.
Gold. What would you go on the forest?
I'd probably go gold. on
Gold
that
and
one.
red. I think
Red.
I would go gold. Yeah, on the red. And then the
Navy,
black,
navy and black, maybe the silver.
silver. Yeah, really the black could go gold too. But I think the navy you have to go
I think
silver.
you could use either one on whatever your favorite
Right.
is. Yeah.
Right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. So those are for yards of the. Okay. Now the next thing that they're going to need, PJ, is the heavyweight fusible fleece. They do need that.
Yes, and it's in the bubble.
So
Okay.
today we're doing it different.
2
We were
yards.
selling kits yesterday, but I'm thinking they might have a fabric at home that they want to use to for the lining.
Yeah.
So okay. So here we'll move these out of the way,
Okay.
and the heavyweight fusible fleece. And Joni, I see a piece of it right over there.
Oh, right. Okay. This is it. All right. So this is
Again.
Heavyweight
2 yards.
fuse.
Yes,
2
2
yards.
yards. And we're using this from now on. We're not going back to regular fusible fleece because
Okay, you
it's
like
too
the-
flimsy.
yeah, you like the heavyweight.
But guess what? I cleared out every supplier of heavyweight fusible fleece. We have 4 bolts of it, so we're okay. But I don't know, like suddenly everyone's out of it. But I do like the heavyweight fusible fleece much better. And so this is 45 inches wide, and it's going to be 2 full yards of it. So 45 inches by 72. You only need 2 pieces, like 7.5 by 10.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make
you-
each bag, so you can make a lot of bags.
lot of bags.
Same thing with a full yard of the velveteen, you can make a bunch of bags.
Okay.
Now,
Now, next would be, next thing they need for this project is, okay, so friction pens.
Okay.
Yes.
and this is a set of 2.
Set of
one
2.
One of each.
Yeah,
One of
one of the ballpoint, and then one of the felt tip.
Yeah, so they come in all different colors, and we're not committing to the color. Let's put the ballpoints over here.
Yeah,
and then so
this is-
it's a set, and it will be, and we use these all the time.
We do.
but we do test them. And it was just because I made a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking, and my marking lines were totally in the wrong spot. But if I had done what you did, and just done dots on the right side, it wouldn't have shown up at all. Yeah,
Okay.
but I was like really drawing the line.
oh,
So
I
that's
see.
why it did. So just little dots. So you may get black and pink. You may get a red and a blue.
Yeah, or a green and a
whatever,
black,
Who
yeah.
knows? But it's one of each, and you really need both kinds.
You do. Yeah, definitely. 'Cause-
Okay. All right. What do you have next?
Okay, they're little snowman
Because
stickers.
people didn't know what to do with these.
These, and yeah, they may have
They lost
misplaced
them.
them.
But you saw it. Like, how would I couldn't mark my fabric. I had to put a sticker down. And then, now I still had it in the hoop. But what if you popped it out of the hoop?
Yeah.
And you needed to re-hoop, that it would have rotated it. So if you hooped it crooked, it would have rotated it. But this is for a sheet of the positioning stickers.
So you get,
How many are here?
let's see, the sheet is 63 stickers.
60, so that'll last you. And we
'Cause
try
I
to
s-
reuse them,
I
so we
do,
stick them to a table
Yeah,
and we
or I
reuse
stick them
them.
to my
think it's-
machine, and
So
yeah.
I have 77 per sheet. Does
Oh.
that say 6?
This
on the
says,
label?
this is 63 stickers total, and this is the,
5, 6, 7. 7 times 9 is 63. So
Okay.
63
Okay, I'll
is
just
correct.
look-
Who
I'll-
knows? Maybe at one point they were bigger sheets.
I think
Yeah.
they were.
They were,
Now that I
okay.
look at them.
I'll update the description right now.
Okay, you'll get 63. Plenty to keep you going. You need these on hand, you do. And we do use that feature all the
How
time.
many did you say?
63. 63. Okay. Remember, we used to open our presents.
Yeah. Yeah, where did they
Oh.
go?
We're going to open 9 and 10. Oh,
Do you
the
wanna do it
gift
now?
box. Yeah, let's do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So today is the 9,
Nine.
and the
Tomorrow is the 10th. Okay. So,
So-
okay, put the gift box in the bubble. That's what we had Lizzie making today, helping us make the gift boxes, and we'll have them to go out on Monday, so you won't miss any more. You are gonna want this gift box, really.
Everybody, every day we sell more and more.
Yes, yes, and why not join in? So you will get, if you, the 24 box has 2 bonuses, and should we let them have a surprise at the bonus, right? Because they didn't,
Yeah.
okay. So that the bonuses don't have numbers on them.
Okay.
So you get 2 bonuses, and even there's a bonus inside one of the bonuses.
Okay.
So it's really like you got 3 bonuses.
Okay.
And then you get the 24 presents, one to open up every day. A number of our customers revealed to us that they opened up the whole thing,
Okay,
and
they
they thought
did.
it was a great box.
They did.
Yeah.
They said
but
it
I
was the
think
best, yeah.
also, like every one is wrapped is inside a cute little gift bag.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have a whole bunch of gift bags to put presents and stockings with. Okay, Joni, you open
Okay.
this one.
All right. So this is a good one. This is number 9.
Do you have this off by heart?
Yes,
what it
and
is?
there's
Yes,
2 packages of needles, and there'll be a size 80.
Well,
and-
not necessarily.
Okay,
No.
no, no,
We
okay.
did all different ones.
all different ones. So 2 packs of
Everybody
needles,
has
and
to
you'll
tell
love
us what
them.
they got. Tell us what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
'Cause,
of them
like
I know.
This one is a pack of size 80 universal,
And 80 quilting.
80 12 quilting. So
The ones I packed today were going to be 80 universal and 90 top stitch.
Yeah.
Yes,
So all different
okay.
needles, 2 packages.
Stitches.
All right. Okay.
That's good.
In a cute bag. Okay. Now open up your next one.
Okay, this is
Now,
for tomorrow.
I mean, I think they could guess what this is. Yes.
Yes, yeah, we can measure this. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take
There we
this.
go.
And,
Yes.
yeah.
That's what someone. Linda said she got it. Okay, so, Patty Falvo, she got 80 12 universal. You should have gotten 2, Patty. Somebody got 12 and 12. Okay. 80 universal. 80s,
Yeah.
both 80s.
Size
80 and
80,
quilting. That was a nice set.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was. Mhm.
Okay. Oh, somebody got 80 embroidery and an 80 universal.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. All right.
Okay.
This is really fun. Okay.
And then
So everybody got a charm pack.
That's
Yes.
really nice. All
And-
different ones, not
Yes,
just.
a lot of people got this one, which was the Wander Lane.
Okay.
And it's not Wander Lane 2, it's Wander Lane, because we're going to start on that in March, and you'll have the
You'll be all
fabric
set
ready.
to go.
But the whole world is out of Wander Lane charm packs, because I bought them all.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Well,
so
then
some
all
people
of you
got
have
different
them.
ones. Yeah, so let us know what you got.
There were a lot of Christmas
so
ones.
Karen says, I love my Advent box. That's wonderful.
Okay.
Yes.
And
yes.
this
So,
is- yeah,
you
they're
know what
still
I
amazing.
said, and people think I'm crazy. Well, it's like that. I said it wasn't, like, because somebody said, "Are you making a profit on this?" Because I think they realized that no, because even we had to pay for the boxes.
I know, and
Yes,
they're really
but I wanted
nice.
them to have really nice boxes.
Yeah, but
to
look
use
inside,
later.
they're
cute.
they're
yes.
inside,
so you
they're
can,
also
You
cute.
can give a present in it. You can store a Christmas project
Project
in
in
it.
it, or-
And I wanted them. I just because I
They're
never
nice.
have time.
They're sturdy. You could put your Christmas ornaments in it.
Yes,
Yes.
little ones, I guess. Yes, and I just wanted people to really enjoy opening their box, and so they come and do it every year with us. And I know I'm going to make next year's box even better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've already started to start looking for
Right,
things.
we did.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun finding things. I did. I had a lot of fun. So I'm going to have even more fun next year. And Steve wants us to do something like a spring box or Mother's Day box. Just do another one because it's been so much fun. So I think we should, don't
Yeah,
you?
I think so, too.
All right. Well, so if you didn't get the box, you can still get it. We will mail it to you. You won't be, it'll be all wonderful presents inside. Okay. What else did you want us to show?
The foot.
Oh,
the
yes,
foot.
the quilting guide.
The quilting guide for the Serger.
Serger, that's
Yeah.
right here.
The price is in the bubble. Now remember, it's $8 for shipping, free when you hit 75, and you have 24 hours to spend the $75. 2% is put back into your account to spend later, so spend a lot of money because then you'll save a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm going to look at the Victory and see if they have, if you can use the quilting guide
Quilting
on
guide
that.
on that. So we know for sure the Triumph and the Ovation.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. No, I don't see
What are you
it.
looking for?
I'm looking for, see that screw right there?
Oh,
Does that have
no,
one?
no, it doesn't have one in. Let me see if there's a screw hole in it. Let's look. Okay, we'll be right back with you. Okay. No screw.
Okay, so it would be
Yeah.
the Triumph and
I'm thinking the Acclaim will have it.
right,
Yes,
yeah.
and the Ovation. Triumph, Ovation, and Acclaim. Does it say what models it fits on the packaging?
yeah. Well, let's
there
see.
you
there,
go.
there
There
it
it
is.
is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
The cover stitch only. So
cover.
the,
Yeah, all the 8s, and then the BLC4.
That is the cover stitch Euphoria.
Euphoria. Okay, so all the
now
8s.
grab the zipper foot because they
Okay.
have to have that.
yeah.
Now, if you purchase the 30-foot set, you do get this one with it. Yes.
Okay.
So this is the zipper foot.
I gotta put it in real
Oh no, this is the wrong one.
Oh, don't show it. Okay, I didn't have it.
Where's
in
our
the bubble.
packaging? I think that just this
so
is
I
the
might
wrong
have another
packet.
one.
Here
Oh,
it is,
there
right
it
here.
is. What's that
okay.
one?
This one is called Zipper Foot Right.
Oh,
And I couldn't swing it over to the other
okay, so
side.
it's this one.
This one will go to the right needle position or left. So we have to figure out why you would want this. I put this one in first, and I was like, it's in the wrong position. So we'll have to read it and find out from the Baby Lock educators why they would use that one. Oh, I have it over here. I have it on
you
the
have
machine.
it on the machine.
And that
Remember, on
is
Monday at
ESGZF.
1, we will have more tips for you.
Let me
Okay.
just refresh and I'll get it in the bubble.
Yeah.
And
Can they see it on top of our box? Maybe I should put it right here.
it's coming. There it is. There we go. Right. ESGZF. And you want to show it overhead. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see it. So it's really narrow. It doesn't have, I'll go get the one that comes with your machine. Because this always messes me up, even when putting in zippers.
It is. Yeah,
It hits the tab of the zipper. So, so this one is so much better. Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
I
So
think
you
we're
wanna just
good.
start there?
We
That's it.
still have a million things to show them, but we'll just keep adding things every
Okay.
time we do a show.
I I mentioned that video, sewing versus
Yeah.
serging.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to post that in the description here.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
It's pretty funny.
Is it?
Yeah,
Really? I
I
gotta
bet.
watch it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Joni and I will watch it.
And then maybe we could just end on our Gloria.
On that note, yes.
Okay.
Let's see if
All right.
Gloriaville's
See
still
you on
going.
Monday.
Oh yeah, show them Gloriaville.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm going to go down and play there a little bit and do some more little things to add our sewing touches to it. But it's been a lot of fun. We have cookies there, so if you're ever in the neighborhood, stop in, have a cookie, see our display. We put 3 tables together on one side and 2 big tables on the other, and so it's cute. And I have more things arriving Monday to add to it.
Okay.
Yes, I am
Good.
having so much fun with it. I really am. So thank you, everybody, and we will see you next Monday at 1 o'clock to finish this bag.
Okay.
Okay,
See
bye-bye.
you then. Bye-bye.